Sometimes you do these interviews, you don't know what to say. And sometimes you negotiate what to say. So I was negotiating in the silence. Here's the thing. Let me make it plain. This scene has a subtext of race in it. For sure. I'm just gonna say it. I think that a lot of times when people see movies about race, it's always police-involved shootings, it's slavery, it's being hung, it's lynchings, when in fact racism is very complicated. It's a subtle thread that's in conversations that make Black people feel like you don't value me. I could see it in your eyes. I could see it in the way you talk to me. I could see it in the way you want to pay me. I can see it, whatever. It's just a lack of equity. And what I feel is happening in the scene with Deloris, I think it's a slow buildup with going to Adidas and Nike and sitting in the conference rooms and all of the big sort of theater of people wanting my son, saying, you're the best, you are the best, we love you, we want to pay you everything, you're gonna be great. That big scene of greatness, right? Who says that? And for me, this scene is about who Deloris was up to that point, which is a woman. She said it, she was like, I've just always been about family. I always just understood the power of my son and the power of family. So in that scene, it's not about just being happy with this man telling me my son was great. With me, with Deloris, it was about being very, very comfortable and being very, very comfortable with saying, I know the value of my son, the value of what he can do and how he can shift the culture. And I'm not going to accept anything less from you. Now, I could have said it like that, which is how I would have said it as Viola. But how she said it, and how she was, you have to stop saying a shoe is just a shoe until somebody steps into it. It's not a somebody. It's Michael Jordan. And I want you to see him. I want you to know his value. I want you to know not just his value as a great player, his value of greatness, of brilliance, and he needs to be compensated for that. And I think in the fantasy, please help me out with this. In the fantasy of every woman, every Black person out there, I think that that's the objective, is just to be seen, compensated, embraced for everything that you're worth. Amen. You're always negotiating that. Amen. Always in the room, and that's what that phone call is about. Listen, you came to my house, Sonny. We had a conversation about this, and now, do what I say. Does that make sense? Yeah. Do what I say. You know what it is? You know what this scene is? It's a fantasy scene. This is my fantasy scene. That fantasy scene of not polling people about, should I say this? Should I say this? I really want that, but they only want to give them $250,000. But what should I do it? Should I do it? I think that's too much to ask for. With her, it's like it's not too much. It's probably not even enough. I'm gonna ask for it, and when I say it, I'm gonna believe that I deserve it and that he's gonna get it. So that's why I said that line. I wanted to one-up him in that scene. Let me stop talking.